Welcome everyone. Now we're going to do some examples about algebraic fractions. We've met them in the last class. And the rule for algebraic fractions is exactly the same as normal fractions, okay? So if we want to add or subtract algebraic fractions, so the fractions with variables, with the letters, we need to have the bottom numbers, the same denominator, okay? So let's start with finding the same denominator for 3 and 4. So the lowest common multiple for 3 and 4. So let's start 6, 9, 12, 8, 12, 16, okay? So we have 12 in here. So 12 is the new denominator, okay? The common denominator for both fractions. So we can write down 12 plus 12, okay? So the first step is done. Okay, now we need to work out the numerators, the top numbers, okay? So look at our fractions. We had 3. What did you do to 3? To get 12, okay? So we had to multiply 3 by 4 to get 12, and we need to do exactly the same thing to the top number, okay? So we need to multiply 3 by 4 to have 12, and we need to do exactly the same to the bottom number, okay? So x multiplied by 4 is 4x. Okay, now look at the second fraction. We had 4, now we have 12. So what did we do to 4? To get 12. And we had to multiply 4 by 3 to get 12, and the same we need to do to the top number, okay? So 4 multiplied by 3 and x multiplied by 3, okay? And x multiplied by 3 is 3x. Right, now we need to add it up. So 4x plus 3x, and remember, we'll leave denominator as it is, and we can just add or take away the top number. So 4x plus 3x is 7x. Okay, and this is the answer. This is a single fraction. Okay, so let's do example number 2. First step, find a common denominator for 6 and 3. So the lowest common multiple for 6 and 3. We have 6, 9, and so on, and 6. The first one is 6, and then 12, and so on. So the lowest one is 6. Okay, so we can use it as a common denominator now. So 6 minus 6, and this is the first step. Write down the new common denominator. Okay, what is 6? Then we need to follow the steps. So we need to work out the top numbers. Okay, so first of all, we had 6 in here and we have 6 in here. That means nothing changes. So we leave the top number as it is. Now we need to look at the second fraction. We had 3, now we have 6. What did you do to 3 to get 6? Okay, so we had to multiply it by 2, and we need to do exactly the same to the top number. So 2x multiplied by 2 is 4x. Okay? Grand. And now just simple add it up or take it away. So x minus 4x is minus 3x. Okay? And here you can simplify it. You have 3 and 6. So if we divide it by 3, so 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So minus 1 over 2 and x. Or you can write it down as minus x over 2. Okay, 1 multiplied by x is just x, so minus x divided by 2. Okay. And the last example in here, we need to follow the steps all the time. So first of all, find the common denominator for 9 and 3. The lowest common multiple or the lowest common denominator for 9 and 3 as 9. Okay. Let's start then. We have 9 minus 9. And then we have 2. Okay, we also need to put it as a fraction. Okay, with the new denominator, what is 9? So plus 9. Okay, so 9 is the new denominator. Now, step number 2, work out the top numbers. Okay, so the first fraction, we had 9 and we have 9, nothing changes, so the top number stays as it is. So we have 7x. And we need to follow the expression all the time, okay? Follow the expression. Now we have minus, and we have minus in here. Then the next fraction, plus, plus, and the last number, okay? So follow the expression all the time, or equation. Now, we had 3, now we had 9. So we had to multiply 3 by 3 to get 9, and we have to do the same to the top number, okay? So multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 3. So 5x multiplied by 3 is 15x. To remember this rule, number by number, letter by letter, okay? So 5 multiplied by 3 is 15 and x. And now we have 2 in here, okay? So what number divided by 9 gives you 2? Okay, what number divided by 9? As you remember, this line means dividing. So what dividing by 9 gives you 2? It's 18, okay? Right, so we have the same denominator, and now we need to work out the top numbers. So we have 7x minus 15x plus 18 all over 9. Okay, now this is the next rule we can use. Simplifying. This is 7x and this is 15x. So we can group like terms. Okay, 7x minus 15x, they're like terms. They have the same letter. So we can take it away. So 7 minus 15 is now 18. 18 is a constant, so we can just leave it as it is. We cannot add it up to x. That's different, that they not like, okay? They're different. And that's it. This is single fraction, okay? So this is the answer. Make sure you have all the examples in your copies, and then if you have any queries, you can ask me tomorrow. Okay, so summarizing, you need to follow these 2 steps all the time. So first of all, you need to find a common denominator. What is the lowest common multiple? And then you need to work out the top numbers, okay? And then at latest you can add them up or take it away. So for homework, please try to do these 2 simple questions, okay? If you have minus 3 in here, make sure you put it as a fraction, okay? Fraction with denominator of 2. So see you tomorrow.